What's up guys, my name is Jethan Reddy and today we're going to be talking about top 5 best Nintendo Switch games. So if you guys don't know, I wasn't a fan of Nintendo Switch games. I was never a fan of a Switch, but until last year when I met a personal friend of mine who had a Switch and I actually played it. I thought the Switch was a stupid console, but it turns out, wow, it's actually, in my opinion, better than Xbox. I mean, I don't want to be cruel to Xbox fans, but my opinion, it's better than Xbox. I like PS4 the most, but wow, the Switch really, I was like, what? The Switch is this good? It's amazing. I mean, it's different from PS4 and Xbox. If you think about it, PS4 and Xbox have really lots of similarities. Their games are more realistic. They have like in the same shape, except the Switch has a different shape. You can play it anywhere, and then PS4 and Xbox you can't. So it's amazing, and they have their own special games. It's like cartoony. It's not like Xbox and PS4 where it's realistic. I mean, this Switch console, it's for any age. I mean, so Switch is amazing. So that's what I want to discuss before you buy a Switch. These are the top 5 best games you should buy. So let's get started. Okay, so number 5, Mario Maker. So this one, if you guys don't know, Nintendo Switches, their games are based mainly on Mario. I mean, Mario is a big influence for the Switch. I mean, if it wasn't for Mario games, the Switch wouldn't have been that high up. I guess Zelda also made it super high, but yeah. So this one is for classic Mario fans. Super Mario Maker 2. So Super Mario Maker 2, you can play it anyway. You can play it the old version, the 1990s, which was black and white. You can play it the new way, for example, which was 3D, or you can play it the middle way, which is 2D, like 2007 and 2008, 2009, and like a little bit of 2005. So it's stuff like that, and basically, for example, I create an obstacle course. Like, you can create an obstacle course. You can place different enemies for Mario to, like, jump over, and you can place boxes, water, and basically, you can play with your friends. So if you can create an obstacle course, and if your friends master that obstacle course, they get more coins to make them like look good, to make them worthy. And the more coins that they have, that means that they can do many obstacle courses, even the tough ones. So the more coins you get, the more that shows that you are a pretty good player. So if you have like 1 coin, it's not that good. But once you get like 50 coins, that proves that you're becoming really good at the game. And you can create water, so Mario has to go like dive through water. And there's an oxygen level for Mario. So basically this one's more of creative games. So if you're a fan of creative games, this one's for you. But if you're not a fan of, Mario, I don't think this one's for you. Anyways, number 4. Now, number 4 is personally my favorite Switch game. I mean, this one is amazing. It's Splatoon 2. Now, this one, if you guys are looking for a main story game, it's not this. This one is more of online game. So, this is how it works. You have different types of weapons, and different types of weapons can, squash different types of people. So basically, you're a squid, and you and your opponent has ink. And if you and your opponent have more ink, so for example, your opponent covers this box with 60% of its own ink. So for example, your opponent is orange, and he splats orange ink. And you splat purple pink, and your opponent has more of orange ink than purple ink. That means that they win, since their paint is more covered in the box than yours. So for example, yours is 20% and your opponent is 80% ink. So that means that you lose. But if you're 80% and your opponent's 20%, then that's how it goes. So you can also play in teams. You have like your 5 teams. Like I said, you have different types of weapons. You have like paint guns, dual guns, you have like paint rollers, paint buckets. Paint buckets are one of my favorite. You just splash them. Also, if you target at your enemy, not just at the floor, but if you target at your enemy, they get splashed and they die, but they respawn, but that will buy you some more time, to get more of your ink covered. So it's an amazing game. You can also buy shoes, shirts, and it's not like Assassin's Creed, where even if you buy something, it doesn't do anything to you. Actually, in Splatoon 2, if you buy like a shirt, it actually makes you go stronger. It depends on the shirt. So shoes also can make you gain speed, invisibility, stuff like that. So you should definitely check out Splatoon 2. So number 3 is Smash Bros. Smash Bros is amazing. It's all these Nintendo games, all of these games in the Nintendo before, like the Super Nintendo, all those old games, all those main characters, the characters you play, like the sword guy and stuff like that, all combined into Smash Bros. You get to play, each character like Bowser, Mario, Pokemon. Pokemon's also involved here, so it's just amazing. If you guys don't know, Nintendo also is a company that owns Pokemon as well, so owns Pokemon games. So every game or every character that Nintendo owns comes in this one game, which is Smash Bros. You can play with different characters, play with your friends. The main story isn't that good, but playing online with your friends, it's amazing. So number 4 and this game, those 2 games are like more of, and number 5, Mario Maker 2. These 3 games that I so far told, these 3 games are all online games. So if you're not a fan of like online games, these 3 aren't for you. Anyways, let's move on to number 2. Now number 2, I love this game. It's actually one of my favorites. It's Super Mario Odyssey. If you guys don't know, so far I listed like 3 games that include Mario. Smash Bros, Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Odyssey, my bad, and Mario Maker 2. So Super Mario Odyssey is amazing, and it's just a really, really big game. I mean, this one isn't an online game like the last 3. This one's actually a journey game. So you can play as Mario through the journey. You can go through safaris, jungles, beaches, castles. So it's like you get to pick which land you want to go to. And you have different enemies to overcome. And at the end, there's like this big boss that you have to defeat. And yeah, you're pretty much done with the game. It's one of those games where once you finish with the game, you don't really have anything to do. You're like, oh man, I wish there was more of the game. But yeah, I wish there's a DLC. I don't know if there's a DLC or not. But yeah, it's a really big game. You can go through journeys. You can play as him. It's just amazing. Fight enemies. Like, go through, like, obstacle courses. Not, like, in a 3D way. But, like, you can play as him. It's like God of War where you can see your character battling others. So it's just an amazing game after all. Now, it's not the best because there's this game which is really good, and it's Zelda. I'm speechless at this point. I don't have anything to say. It's that good. I mean, what do you want to be? I mean, you can be a warrior that can fight different types of witches, bokoblins. It's just amazing. I mean, mokoblins, stuff like that. Like wizards, witches, you can fight those machines. And it's just an amazing game after all. I mean, it's a really big game, and you can travel the map of the game. And if you guys don't know, each Switch game has their own map. The map of this game is big. Like, it's bigger than Horizon Zero Dawn, Spider-Man, God of War. It's super big, the map of the game. I mean, wow. It's amazing. There's different types of races in the game. I forgot, what was that? I don't know. Hyruleans? I don't know. Hyrules. I know that. Slytherins? No, that's Harry Potter. What am I talking about? I don't know, but there's different types of races in this game. And it's just amazing after all. And I'm speechless. It's that good. So if you have a Switch, this is a game that you definitely want. It's like what I said for top 5 best PS4 games. God of War is a game where if you have a PS4, you must get Spider-Man and God of War. It's one of those games where you must have this game if you have a Switch. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm actually going to be posting another video this evening because Monday and Sunday I was absent. I didn't make any videos and I kind of felt bad for you guys. So that's why today I wanted to make 2 videos, to freshen up and to give you guys more happiness. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And please make sure to subscribe. I would really love that. And I'll see you guys this evening. Love you guys. Bye.